just want to talk about something real quick because I was just on Sonia Richardson Ross's page. Love her. Think she's an amazing human being and best track runner. That's one of the best that we have seen. And she has a beautiful family, right? But they did these questions where I guess during her time on the Real Housewives, she kind of alluded that her husband was a deadbeat dad, which he's not. He's obviously an amazing father. However, I think that message got construed in her expressing her wishing that he was more present during the trenches, in the trenches with her, more present in the moments, even though he couldn't really do anything. Like the moments when she was breastfeeding, like in the middle of the night and things like that. And that kind of spoke to some, not just yesterday's post that we did with Jonathan, but we also did another post last year, I want to say in like December, maybe even in January, where Rain woke up in the middle of the night, as she always does, and he got up to get her out the crib. I nursed her. He changed her diaper and put her back in the crib. Her husband's point was that at the end of the day, what's the point of us both being sleep deprived, right? And I've seen this go over social media, all over social media. I've seen so many people talk about this, and so many people feel like the mom should be the one to get up in the middle of the night. Why does the dad have to lose sleep for something that he can't even do, right? We have to stop making it seem like when the sun is up, moms have all this time to rest. Especially when there's more than one child, and especially when they either work from home or they are stay-at-home moms and the father works outside the house. There isn't much time to rest. So if I don't get sleep at night and I don't get sleep during the day, what happens to me? Oh, but you got all sleep at night, right? You went to bed at 9 o'clock. You didn't wake up until 6, 7 the next morning. You was able to go to work. You coming in here looking rejuvenated and happy. So then you coming in here looking rejuvenated and happy, expecting happy times, expecting a hot meal, expecting this and expecting that. But here I am. I haven't slept in 72 hours. Not consistently. Not for more than a few hours, a couple of hours at a time at night, right? Now, am I saying that both of us need to be sleep deprived? I mean, no. If you feel like y'all just really are struggling with both of you waking up in the middle of the night, he doing the little things he can do to assist in, taking care of the baby in the middle of the night, then fine, that's fine. But there is ways around that where both of y'all can still take care of the baby in the middle of the night. Pump if you make enough milk where you can pump a bottle after every time you nurse and then go right into pumping, even if you only get a few ounces at a time, you make enough of a bottle to give him a couple of bottles or build you up a stash so that you do a 2 a.m. feeding, he do a 5 a.m. feeding, you do the 8 a.m. feeding. But no, brother, you're not staying asleep from 9 o'clock at night or whatever time you go to bed until the sun comes up, and I'm up literally every 2 to 3 hours. Not just feeding the baby. Baby got to be changed most of the time. And baby finds it sometimes hard to go back to sleep. Some babies don't go right back to sleep. Some feedings they do. And then, once about 4 o'clock come, 5 o'clock, sometimes those babies don't go back to sleep right away. And so what was supposed to be a 15 to 20 minute thing is not our thing and until the baby finally goes back to sleep. I think that there does have to be a balance, but it has to be a balance that's fair. Just because I'm nursing doesn't mean you don't have a place, right? Like, we have to stop letting our men think that we are super women. We are not super women, just like they're not Superman. Everybody got to take care of everybody. Let's find a balance, but find a balance that is going to make sure everybody is straight equally. Jonathan's back there laughing. He's laughing at me. It was a topic that I felt like I needed to come on here to put my 2 cents in.
I like football. Aaron Rodgers was a cornerback. All you got to do is intercept that baby, take it to the house. That's the wife. Hand it to her. Celebration ends. Baby getting some milk. Put it back in the crib. Live with the wife. You win the game, baby. You got it. That's all you got to do.
And keep in mind, too, babies do sleep in between those feedings. So if the feedings are every 2 to 3 hours, then everybody's going to at least get every 2 to 3 hours where they can sleep. They might get broken sleep, yes, but it's sleep, right? But that resentment builds up when you sit there and you feel like I'm not getting sleep at night because you're snoring your life away and I'm doing everything for the baby by myself. I'm not getting sleep during the day because we have multiple kids or because I have a business that I'm running. See, what they need to understand is that we are not just housewives anymore. We are not just, clocking in and out in somebody's place of business anymore. We are creating our own lanes. We are boss women, okay? We are not just sitting around feeding babies and cooking dinners, folding clothes and wiping behinds, mopping floors. That's not all we're doing. We are running 6-figure businesses. So at the end of the day, while you think that because you got to leave and go out of town and you got to leave and go clock in where you got to go clock in or you got to leave and go handle business when you get up in the morning for work, just because I am here don't mean I'm not handling business. I got things I have to do too. So if we either both be sleep deprived or we both be full of rest. In my opinion. But I mean, y'all do what y'all want to do. Y'all run your households the way y'all want to run them. Y'all, Jonathan just made a lot of sense, and I want him to reiterate what he just told to you. This is the reason why I'm making such a big deal about this is because at the end of the day, in the comments yesterday, a lot of people was like, man, like, we really wish this conversation would be bigger and that more men, realize and recognize this. And so I don't want nobody to think I forced Johnson to feel this way. I am able to feel the way I feel because he is who he is and has shown me what I deserve and how I deserve to be treated through the process of motherhood.
Well, like I said, all of us men by default would be logical thinkers. You know what I mean? So if I was to be put into her shoes to do breastfeeding and wake up in and out of nights, I would think over there, well, I'm a woman, that's what I'm supposed to do. You know what I mean? And that's logical thinking. But at the same time, the logical thinking is not going to really help our wives out. We need to think of it that way. Like saying like divide and conquering throughout the day. You get 8 hours, 8 hours of sleep. But at the same time, what I discovered was that, when you're a mom, y'all really be consciously sleep. That means that y'all on alert all day long. So truly, y'all really never getting sleep because the motherly instinct always going to kick in when it comes to giving them what they need for their needs. So I say, you know what? I'm gonna take a trip into your world and support you emotionally on what you need when it comes to breastfeeding.
Because even if you do wake up, more than likely, I'm gonna wake up anyway.
So I can't breastfeed anyway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna help breastfeed. Like I was saying before, like I had the analogy saying, Aaron Ross is a cornerback. He can intercept the baby. That means I'm gonna grab the baby. I'm gonna take her to my wife, which is the touchdown. Give it to us, so the baby can feed, and that way the wife knows mentally that I'm getting supported, in my breastfeeding journey, and I don't feel alone. Because through our journey, we know that men we think, women they feel, and if we invite ourselves into their world of dealing with emotions and feelings, they're gonna feel that support in a different kind of way, and we can see how they struggle throughout the day. Even when it comes to having a sleep schedule, when it comes to breastfeeding, supporting them, being with them actively throughout the whole process helps out more. A woman would rather both of us be tired, tired during the journey, and she'll find a way to support you from supporting her.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm gonna get you some coffee, I'm gonna get you this, I'm gonna get you that.
Or go ahead and take a nap, baby. I got it. You know what? Go ahead and get you some sleep. I got it. You go in for an hour, and then when you wake up, you like, oh, you know what, baby? You go ahead now, take your hour.
So guess what? The logic of the sleep thing is still gonna work out, but emotionally supporting her is gonna help us see your perspective on the same way. So all in all, it's still gonna work out. We just connected our minds and our hearts together. The woman has the heart. Man, we got the mind. We connected together. We still made it work. And we still made it work the way we wanted it to work. We both got our ways in the situation by supporting one another. Now, like how I made you the priority first by supporting you. Mm-hmm. You made me your priority by taking care of me by saying that I'm concerned about being tired. I got you. I'm concerned about having much support. I got you. We got each other.
Or baby, you know what? Your guys called and want to do a little guys trip. Would you go ahead on that guys trip? Or you know what, baby? I booked a spa day for you. This is you. You know what, baby? I booked a spa day for you, and it's a whole day spa day. Don't come back. Go and don't come back. Sleep during your massage and all that good stuff. Like when you support me, I support you, and vice versa. Like we just continue to service each other. And you making that small sacrifice to get up and get the baby in the middle of the night for me, even though you can't do anything after that other than change a diaper once I'm done feeding her, all of that makes it. Oh, he wants me in the camera, y'all. Come on. That's what he really wants.
Finish story. Finish story.
But
you don't sleep now.
But, here, girl. But, you're welcome. But you know, like it's tic tac, yin yang. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like we take care of each other, and when you do for me, it makes me more inclined to do for you, and you feel the same. I mean, you just got to take care of each other.
Yeah.
We had a baby. We're all gonna be sleep deprived. Shoot. There's no way that somebody can't be sleep deprived. So how unfair for me to be sleep deprived by myself.